Temperature falling, street lights frozen. Black ice baseline, black ice baseline, slide in the lane. Brain so cold like a blizzard brain. Rain turn frost when the baseline flame. Flame that frame till the skyline change. Glow with the frost on the midnight street. Heating the beat when the hi-hats meet. Fleet of defeat, but the rhythm elite. Elite technique, getting a frozen beat. Rapid fire rhythm like ice blade. Slash, dash that flash when the snares all clash. Cash that stash in the jet black stash. Smash that glass when the speakers crash. Cold front flow when the syllables spin. Spin that wind when the storms begin. Win that win where the kings cave in. Black ice kings with the frozen grin. Breath still tight but the cadence glacial. Facial expression completely facial. Spatial distortion in rhythm spatial. Glacial eruption inside the basin. Frozen mechanics in every rhyme. Line by line I redefine time. Prime time shine in the frost line rhyme. Climb that climb to a throne sublime. Black ice baseline, freeze that lane. Brain on frost in the winter brain. No restraint when the kings maintain. Ice throne cold domain. Black ice baseline, slide and strike. Spike that mic like an icicle spike. Night ignite when the subs all spike. Ice kings rule the mic. Polar pressure in the predator pace. Race that trace with the glacier grace. Face that space with the stainless face. Erase that place when the rhymes erase. Yeah. Syllables slicing like winter wind. Thin ice grin when the storms begin. Spin that spin with the crowns cave in. I'm king of the cold where the frost set in. Cryogenic cadence cracking the calm. Bomb that bomb with the subsonic bomb. Palm that palm where the strong stay strong. Long live the flow that the cold belong. Stormborn voice in the frozen dome. Roam that zone where the cold kings roam. Chrome tone throne in the sub-zero home. Known worldwide but I stand alone. Black ice baseline, chill that sky. High speed frost when the bass ride high. Fly that flag when the weak ones fly. Ice legend never die.
Oh, now unstable. Frequency breaking limits. Oh,
Road secret power. Frequency breaking limits. Rogue frequency empire.
Yo, rogue frequency empire shaking the zone. Tone so cold when the baseline drone. Stone cold throne in a war-torn dome. Chrome ambition in a cyclone zone. Zone get cracked when the kick drum lands. Stand no chance when the subs command. Brand new rain when the echoes expand. Span that plan in a robe-on plan. Rapid fire rhythm like shockwave snap. Back to back bars made the skyline crack. Track that attack when the speakers smack. Stack that pack till the rubbers collapse. Signal distortion and neon rain. Brain on flame and a pressure brain. Chain reaction when the snares complain. Reign supreme when the rivals wane. Breath still tight but the cadence unstable. Cable to fable, the rhythm of fable. Label the rebel, the flow undeniable. Title survival, the sound wave revival. Empire mechanics inside the rhyme. Line by line I redefine time. Prime time shine in a rogueline rhyme. Climb that climb to a throne sublime. Rogue frequency empire, break that lane. Brain on storm in a roadway brain. No restraint when the kings maintain. Empire throne in a rogue domain. Rogue frequency empire, signal rise. Baseline storm in the midnight skies. No disguise when the weak capsize. Empire kings is amplified. Signal eruption and sonic command. Land at the land when the bass expands. Stand so grand when the speakers demand. Demand that crown with a titan hand. Syllables scatter like sparks in the air. Rare that glare when the kings compare. Beware who dare when the wolves all stare. Rogue kings rule everywhere. Frequency, fury, and militant motion. Notion of hustle and iron devotion. Potion of focus inside the commotion. Notion of kings and an empire promotion. Breath never break through the temple ballistic. Sonic statistic, inquisitively vicious. Empire logistics, strategic and cryptic. Gryffindor artillery, strictly sadistic. Rogue frequency empire, fully grown. Roam that zone where the kings are wrong. Chrome ambition in a signal dome. Thrown by toe to the crown on. Rogue frequency empire, blast that sky. High pressure rhythm when the bass ride high. Fly that flag when the weak ones fly. Empire legend never dies.
oh,
Neon flicker, engines humming. Overdrive syndicate. Neon overdrive syndicate, slide through the lane. Rain on chrome with a turbine brain. Brain so fast when the baseline flame. Flame that frame to the skyline change. Glow with the signs on the rain slick street. Heat in the beat when the hi-hats meet. Flee to the feet for the rhythm elite. Elite technique in a neon beat. Rapid fire rhythm like pistons attack. Back to back bars made the skyline crack. Track that attack when the kick drum smack. Stack that pack till the rivals collapse. Nighttime glare with a laser line stare. Air gets thin but I never need air. Rare that glare when the kings compare. Beware who dare when the wolves all stare. Breath still tight, but the cadence electric. Hectic mechanics, linguistically hectic. Static, magnetic, the rhythm kinetic. Sentence aggressive and hypersynthetic. Neon reflection and chrome wet glass. Past that class when the bars are past. Massacre last when the baseline blast. Last one standing when that goes past. Neon over bars, syndicate like that lane. Brain on storm and a lightning brain. No restraint when the kings maintain. Syndicate thrown in a neon domain. Neon over vibes and it get flash and glide. Right at top with a turbo ride. Proud outside with a flow worldwide. Syndicate kings in a midnight ride. Midnight motion in the turbo drift. Swift shift flow when a hi-hat shift. Gift that script like a Warzone gift. Lift that riff when the baselines lift. Syllables scatter like sparks and rain. Rain on the lane when the speakers gain. Gain that rain with a hurricane brain. Brain that chain in a midnight chain. Frequency, fury, and militant motion. Ocean of hustle and iron devotion. Potion of focus inside the commotion. Ocean of kings in a neon promotion. Breath never break through the tempo ballistic. Sonic, statistic, linguistically vicious. And naked, logistic, intrinsic, encryptic, and ripping artillery, strictly sadistic. Neon over vibes indicate fully grown. Roam that zone with the kings all roam. Chrome ambition in the skyline dome. Throne by throne to the crown my own. Neon over vibes indicate blaze that sky. Voltage rhythm when the bass right high. Fly that flag when the weak ones fly. Syndicate legend electrify.
Midnight signal. Thermal sight online. Predator circuit engaged. Midnight burning the circuit alive. Hive in the dog with 100 survive. Drive that drive with a laser I drive. Drive in the night with the wolves all thrive. Low wing brow when the kick drills bite. Fight that fight in a blackout fight. Sight on the throne with a thermal sight. Right that right when the circuits ignite. Rap if I get red on like claws on steel. Whittle gill flow with a hunter feel. Peel that wheel when the subwoofers peel. Kneel no king when the wolves reveal. Shadow step when the hi-hats tick. Slick night drift with a venomous script. Grip that mic with a talon grip. Whip that clip when the rhythms rip. Rap still tight but the cadence barrel. Barrel the rhythm and predator apparel. Barrel the pace with the lungs imperial. Serial numerable flow material. Night vision logic and tactical flow. Flow so low when the undertows bro. Slow but deadly the syllables go. Circuit kings in a midnight show. Midnight predator circuit. Hud that lane. Bring no storm in the hurts of brain. No restraint with the kings maintain. Predator throne in the shadow don't midnight predator circuit. Strike and fade. Blink through the darling and redneck day. Made that lane with a rivals delay. Circuit kings never decay. The muffins in the hunter's dash. Flash that clash when the snares all crash. Slash that drag with a predator slash. Dash that clash when the rivals clash. Syllables scatter like sparks in the night. Bite that mic with a hunter bite. Fight that fight with a laser sight. Sight so sharp in the midnight fight. Frequency, fury, and stealthy motion. Ocean of hustle and iron devotion. Potion the focus inside that commotion. Notion the kings in the predator promotion. Wreck never break through the tempo ballistic. Sonic statistics, linguistic, vicious. Circuit logistics, strategic, and cryptic. Within artillery, streaky, sadistic. Predator circuit, fully roam. Roam that zone where the hunters roam. Roam ambition in the shadow dome. Roam by bone to the crown my own. Midnight predator circuit, storm the sky. High speed heat when the base wide high. Fly that flag when the weak ones die. Predator legend, terrify. Terrify. Midnight predator circuit.
Voltage rising, city humming, trap authority online.
Voltage, trap authority, lightning the grid. Lit on the chaos, but the current still live. Live wire mine when the baseline dive. Drive that high where the king survive. Low and strike like a lightning bite. Fight that fight in a blackout fight. Sight on the throne with a laser sight. Right that right when the circuits ignite. Rapid fire rhythm like break a snap. Trap that rap in a blackout trap. Map that gap when the speakers clap. Back to back bars make the circuits collapse. Neon glare in a rain black lane. Brain on flame in a thunder brain. Chain reaction when the snares complain. Rain remain when the rivals wane. Breath still tight but the cadence electric. Hectic mechanics rhythmically hectic. Static magnetic the rhythm kinetic. Sentence aggressive and hypersynthetic. Voltage venom in every phrase. Blaze through the maze of a neon haze. Raise that phase when the snares all blaze. Authority kings in the shockwave craze.
Voltage, trap authority, light that lane. Brain on storm and a lightning brain. No restraint when the kings maintain. Authority throne and a voltage don't move. Voltage, trap authority, shock them rise. Baseline storm in the midnight skies. No disguise when the weak capsize. Authority kings electrify. Circuit breaker rhythm exploding the grid. Did what I did while the rivals all hid. Midnight raid when the baseline slid. Slid that lid on a chaos lid. Syllables crack like thunder and wires. Fires ignite when the cadence fires. Choir, chaos and voltage choirs. Higher and higher the bars get higher. Frequency, fury, and militant motion. Ocean of hustle and iron devotion. motion. Potion of focus inside the commotion. Notion that kings in a voltage promotion. Breath never break through the tempo ballistic. Sonic strategically, tactically vicious. Authority, logic, strategic and cryptic. Grimagard, Hillary, strictly sadistic. Authority fully grown. Roam that zone where the kings all roam. Chrome ambition in the circuit dome. Throne by throne to the crown my own. Trap authority. Storm the sky. High voltage rhythm when the bass ride high. Fly that flag when the weak ones fry. Authority, legend, electrify. 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 Electrify.
Midnight static, ground humming, graveyard frequency protocol.
Go, go, go. Graveyard frequency protocol load. Cold in the dark when the bass explode. Mode overload when the subwoofers grow. Glow over the tomb when the speakers blow. Low and knock like a coffin drum. From the soul where the cold winds come. Run that run to the kingdom one by one to the king succumb. Rapid fire rhythm like bones that crack. Back to back bars make the tombs react. Track that attack when the kick drum smack. Pack go to the graves unpack. Pack moonlight glare in a stone cold lane. Brain on frost with a midnight rain. Chain reaction when the snares complain. Reign supreme when the rivals wane. Brace still tight but the cadence haunting. Taunting opponents with verses daunting. Fronting contenders but never confronting. Hunting the throne that the dead are flaunting. Gravel and ash in the lines I spit. Grip on bars when the hi-hats hit. Split that pit with a venomous writ. Grip that mic with a phantom grip.
Graveyard frequency rise from below. Low and glow where the cold winds blow. No control when the bass line grow. Protocol kings run the show. Graveyard frequency, shake that stone bass line. Thrown in a crypt dark zone. Bone by bone to the crown my own. Graveyard king full. Fog in the lungs but the rhythm precise. Ice veins to the veins with a phantom device. Slice that silence twice with a vice. Price on the crown but I pay that price. Syllables scatter like dirt from a grave. Wave after wave when the speakers cave. Brave that brave with a dark enslaved. Graveyard kings of the night all crave. Free. Frequency, fury, and militant motion. Notion of hustle and nagging devotion. Potion of focus inside the commotion. Notion of kings in the graveyard promotion. Breath never break the tempo ballistic. Sonic statistic, linguistic, vicious. Graveyard logistic, strategic, and cryptic, encryptic. Rimit artillery, strictly sadistic. Graveyard frequency, protocol grown. Roam that zone where the dead all roam. Chrome ambition in the cryptstone dome. Throne by throne to the crown my own. Graveyard frequency.
Break that ground. Underground kings of the bass resound. No safe sound when the tomb's unbound. Protocol legend.
Ground arms limbo.
Graveyard frequency, shake that ground. Underground kings when the bass resound. No safe sound when the tomb's unbound. Protocol legend. Ground.
Heartbeat heavy. Lights dim.
Dark Pulse Cartel.
Dark Pulse Cartel, running the night. Like go dim when the bass ignite. Fight that fight in a blackout fight. Sight on the throne with a predator sight. Low wind thunder and alleyway drums. Come from the slums where the cold blood come. Run that run to the king on one by one till the rivals succumb. Rapid fire rhythm like heartbeats race. Baseline pressure in the shadow space. Chase that pace with a stainless face. Erase that place when the rhymes erase. Neon reflection and rain black glass. Past that class when the bars surpass. Massive bit laughs when the baseline blast. Last one standing when echoes pass. Breath still tight but the cadence sinister. Lyrical minister, rhythm administer. Dark pulse spinning, the flow is minister. Sinister engine of the pressure persistent. Cartel mechanics inside the rhyme. Line by line I redefine time. Prime time shine in the dark line rhyme. Climb that climb to a throne sublime. Dark pulse cartel, rule that night. Mic ignite when the bass ignite. Fight that fight till the crown sit right. Cartel kings in the neon light. Dark pulse cartel, rise and roar. More and more when the subwoofers pour. Core so raw, make the heavens roar. Cartel throne forevermore.
Far damn faster.
Midnight motion with a predator glide. Ride that tide where the shadows reside. Pride aside but the flow worldwide. Cartel kings in the midnight ride. Syllables scatter like sparks in the dark. Mark that mark when the snares all spark. Arc got the arc when the basslines bark. Cartel kings in the shadow arc. Frequency, fury, and militant motion. Notion of hustle and nine devotion. Portion of focus inside the commotion. Notion of kings in the cartel promotion. Break never break through the tempo ballistic. Sonic statistic, linguistically vicious. Cartel logistic, strategic, and cryptic. Rimit artillery, strictly sadistic. Dark pulse cartel fully grown. Roam that zone where the kings are roam. Chrome ambition in the shadow dome. Throne by throne to the crown my own. Dark pulse cartel, shake that sky. High pressure rhythm when the bass ride high. Fly that flag when the weak ones fly. Cartel legend never die.
Dark Pulse Cartel.